You're watching OSU football with John Helsley. I'm Mike Sherman, here to talk to John about the next guy up for the Oklahoma State Cowboys in terms of the backfield, and that's running back Desmond Roland. John, what's Roland got at stake this season?
Well, at stake right now is his future. I think he's going to get some opportunities alongside of, Joseph Randall, Jeremy Smith, a couple of guys that are entrenched in that position. But both of those guys are juniors, and you look at Joseph Randall and you wonder if maybe he's a guy that would entertain thoughts of going to the NFL after this year. Desmond is kind of the next man up, as you said. He's the third running back, and this is a chance for him to kind of cement his place down the road.
How much opportunity will there be for him this season? I guess starting off with Savannah State means plenty.
Yes, Savannah State, we should see a lot of Desmond Roland, and I think that would be good for him to get him out there, give him a lot of opportunity to kind of show what he can do. He's a nice blend of size and speed, catches the ball well, which is important in this offense. If they're going to throw it, they're going to dump it to the backs a lot. I think he's got a chance to, really be a good player for OSU down the road.
In a way, given OSU's two-back system and how they use Randall and Jeremy, is it almost like he's actually the backup guy? Because if either one of them has any problems, he'll be in the rotation. Doesn't this really create almost a unique opportunity for him this year?
I think that's exactly the way you look at it, is he sort of is the backup, because when you look at Randall and Smith, it's almost like a 1 and 1A. Joseph's kind of the guy, but Smith gets a lot of carries and a lot of touches, and they're going to need somebody to give both those guys a blow. And I think, as many plays as they run now, I think there's definitely an opportunity for a third guy to get in there and do some things and to, just to help.
Finally, between now and since the Fiesta Bowl, Oklahoma State has lost Herschel Sims, a guy who came in with a great reputation, ran into trouble. He was seen as the next guy to be the next star running back at OSU. It's not going to happen. And sort of now it's Desmond Roland and a bunch of guys they're trying to recruit. What does that mean for Roland?
Well, for Roland, I think it means right now kind of cement that place. This is who I am. This is who I'm going to be going forward for the program. All right. He's a guy that last year kind of pouted a little bit early in the preseason. He shows up, these guys do sometimes, and they're all that in high school. And here's Herschel Sims ahead of him on the depth chart, 2 other guys. But he's really come full circle. Mike Gundy was raving about him the other night after the scrimmage as far as, his preparation, his work, and then also obviously what he can bring to them. Now, the Cowboys need to go out and find some backs. We mentioned Randall and Smith, both juniors. Behind those 2 guys, it's really Desmond Roland and nobody else.
Thanks, John. That's all for this edition of OSU Football with John Helsley, but you can stay with the best coverage team anywhere every day at News OK and every morning at the Oklahoma.